now, and the early leader is Heads Up in the black and pink to one of the greys, He Can't Dance, the white cap just in behind him. Calypso Chance, and the maroon and white, the star on the cap is Handy. White face Caballero Cliff racing enthusiastically just behind the leaders, with the other of the greys, No Drama, this end in the green and white. Sortudo away to the left, just ahead of midfield, black and yellow silks for Sortudo, racing advance of Dalston Lad, who's got a pink cap. Idaho Sun, the orange and green on the cap in mid-division. Shuttle Diplomacy, green cap away to the right, is tracked there by Lancelot Allen and El Cairo in the red and brown under David Maxwell. Bambino Fever on the extreme left of the group in behind horses White Face Chestnut under Jody Townend, being slipstreamed by Copacabana. Then I started a joke in the sheepskin noseband, who's in the last group of four, with Game of Inches, the striped sleeves, Aqua Force with a flashy white face, the white cap last but one, and Fortune de Mer is last of all as they meet Rising Ground with about 10 or 12 lengths covering the field, and it's Heads Up and Sean Bowen who give a lead to He Can't Dance, followed by Owner Mate Calypso Chance racing in third. Then Caballero Cliff in fourth, just ahead of No Drama this end and Sortudo from Idaho Sun and Shuttle Diplomacy on the inner. Working back then to Dalston Lad and El Cairo from Lancelot Allen and Bambino Fever. Copacabana, the red sleeves and cap is held up ahead of on the inside Game of Inches. And then working back to Aqua Force and I Started a Joke, and Fortune de Mer remains at the tail of the field. Flattening out at the foot of the descent, and they move relatively steadily on towards the halfway point, and the field just begins to concertina a little. It's Heads Up in front to He Can't Dance, the white cap sitting in second, Caballero Cliff racing on the near side of Calypso Chance third and fourth. Then No Drama this end, the light green sleeves to Idaho Sun, the orange and green cap, and the green cap on the near side of Shuttle Diplomacy. Sortudo out wide in a black and yellow jacket ahead of Bambino Fever and Dalston Lad. And then Copacabana, the keen-going Game of Inches, who's under heavy restraint from Paul Town in the striped sleeves. Lancelot Allen is right around the inner three-quarters of the way back. Aqua Force, white cap, is probably just about deepest of all, remains towards the rear of the field with the nose banded I Started a Joke, and Fortune de Mer remains last of the 17 as Heads Up takes them across the top of the track and well beyond halfway in the Weatherby's Champion bumper. Heads Up has had the run of things so far. He Can't Dance remains in second ahead of Caballero Cliff. And then just in behind the leading trio, Calypso Chance and Danny Gilligan in fourth place. Shuttle Diplomacy has the rail as they begin the descent alongside No Drama this end. Sortudo in the black and yellow. Then Idaho Sun and El Cairo in the red and brown, and Lancelot Allen on the extreme right running on down the hill, the pink sleeves. Further back in the field, Copacabana is out wide. Red sleeves is following through the white face Bambino Fever. Fortune de Mer is on the move from the rear, the pink and blue towards the out of a Harry Skelton. Game of Inches being finessed into it. Aqua Force, though, is detached and ridden along in last place, 6 or 7 lengths behind them. They're about to run the final turn. They're deep inside the last half mile in the Weatherby's Champion bumper. Heads Up, He Can't Dance the grey. Then Calypso Chance, No Drama this end. Sortudo in the black and yellow. Widest of all into the straight, Bambino Fever. Caballero Cliff is cutting the corner to El Cairo, Shuttle Diplomacy, and then Sortudo uphill towards the last furlong and a half, and it's still Heads Up in front, made every inch, but here comes Bambino Fever under Jody Townend, and Bambino Fever now drawing alongside Heads Up. El Cairo running on in behind Caballero Cliff and Shuttle Diplomacy. Bambino Fever and Jody Townend. Willie Mullins again in the Champion bumper. Bambino Fever beats
Market
Heads Up,
suspended.
Diplomacy, and Caballero Cliff close up.
A 14th, count them, 14 wins in the Champion bumper for Willie Mullins. It is the mare that's done it this time. Bambino Fever, who was successful at the Dublin Racing Festival, has come through to win again. Under Jody Townend, this daughter of Jukebox Jury remains unbeaten after 4 starts. She was vying for favouritism. Eventually, she went off 4-1 and chalk up another Townend on